At the 2026 World Cup, a team could score 3 goals, win their match, and still be on a plane home the next morning. No rules were broken. No corruption. No mistake. The system just eliminated them anyway. So how does that actually work? And what are all the ways a team can get knocked out of a tournament? Here's the thing most casual fans don't realize. In football tournaments, there isn't just any way to get eliminated. There are several. Some teams go home because of goals scored in matches they weren't even playing in. Some go home because of a coin flip. Yes, a literal coin flip. And some, in rare, almost movie villain scenarios, go home because of a result decided in a stadium they've never even set foot in. Let's break every single one down. Football tournament, the World Cup, the Euros, the Copa America, the Champions League, uses the same basic structure. First, a group stage. Teams are placed into small groups. They play each other. Win, you get 3 points. Draw, you get 1. Lose, you get 0. After all the group games, only the top teams advance. The rest go home. Then comes the knockout stage, pure single elimination. Lose once. You're done. No second chances. No reset. Simple enough, right? But the how you get eliminated? That's where it gets complicated. The first way, and the most common, is simply not winning enough points. You play your group games, you don't win enough. You finish bottom of the table, and you go home. But here's what makes this feel cruel sometimes. You could draw every single game, never lose once. But 3 draws only gives you 3 points. And 3 points might not be enough if other teams are winning their games. You didn't really fail. You just didn't succeed enough. The second way is goal difference, and this one catches people off guard. If 2 teams finish level on points, football doesn't flip a coin first. It looks at goal difference. That's how many goals you scored, minus how many you let in. So if you won your 3 games 1-0 each time, your goal difference is +3. Clean. Solid. But if your rival was winning 4-0, 5-0, hammering teams, their goal difference might be +15. Same points. They go through. You go home. This means a team can be sitting in their dressing room after their own match, already finished, done, showered, watching a completely different game on a phone screen. Praying. Because goals being scored in a match they're not even part of are deciding their entire tournament. The third way is head-to-head record. Still level on points and goal difference. Now football looks at what happened when those exact 2 teams played each other earlier in the tournament. Who won that game? That team advances. It sounds fair on the surface. But think about this. You beat the group's strongest team, then lost to the weakest. Your rival did the opposite. Head-to-head, they beat you. And that one result, played weeks ago, maybe forgotten about, suddenly becomes the most important 90 minutes of your tournament. The past comes back to decide your future. The fourth way, knockout football. One and done. You survived the group. Now there's no table, no points, no safety net. Lose once, you're eliminated. Full stop. 90 minutes. If you're on the wrong end of the scoreline when that final whistle blows, it's over. Pack your bags. Call your families. The tournament continues without you. This is where legends are made, and where legends are completely, brutally destroyed. The fifth way, the penalty shootout. Football's most dramatic and most hated invention. If a knockout match is level after 90 minutes, you get 30 minutes of extra time. Still level? 5 players. 1 ball. 1 goalkeeper. A 12-yard run-up. The entire tournament, years of qualification, months of preparation, squads built over a generation, reduced to a single kick. Miss your penalty and your team might go home. Score it and you're immortal. No other major sport ends quite like this. It's the most nerve-shredding, chaotic, almost unfair feeling thing in football. And yet it produces the most memorable moments the sport has ever seen. Now here's where it gets genuinely strange. In some tournaments, and this has happened in real UEFA competition, When teams are completely identical on every single tiebreaker, the rules allow for a drawing of lots. Random selection. Essentially, a coin flip decides who advances and who goes home. It has happened. In professional football, at the highest level, a team's entire tournament fate decided by chance. And then there's the scenario from the opening. The one that sounds impossible. At the 2026 World Cup, FIFA expanded the format so that beyond the top 2 teams in each group, the 8 best third-place finishers across ALL groups also advance. That sounds generous. More teams getting through. More chances. But flip it around. A third-place team wins their final group game, genuinely wins it, and still doesn't qualify. Because third-place teams in other groups performed better statistically. More goals scored. Better record. You won. Somebody else's result eliminated you anyway. Your fate was never fully in your own hands. These aren't just cold rules living in a FIFA handbook somewhere. They actively shape how the game is played on the pitch. A team protecting a goal difference lead might stop attacking entirely, frustrating to watch, but mathematically logical. A team that needs goals might throw everyone forward in the final 10 minutes, leaving their defense completely exposed. Because a draw is as good as a loss. The elimination rules don't just decide who goes home. They decide how football is played. The tension, the tactics, the chaos. It all flows directly from these rules. So next time you're watching a group stage game and the commentator suddenly says, "We're getting news in from the other match," you'll understand exactly why the entire stadium holds its breath. Because in tournament football, you are never completely in control of your own destiny. You can do everything right. Win your match. Score your goals. Play the best football of your lives. And still be sent home by a goal scored 3,000 miles away. In a stadium you've never seen. By a player you've never heard of. Most people think that's the cruelest part of the sport. But really, it's what makes you care so much in the first place.